Hey everyone, this is Steven here, back at it again with another video. In today's video, we're going to go over the NFL football sports card market, and we're going to see how some of these cards are trending heading into the off season. But before we get into that, if you enjoy this type of content and would like to see more in the future, please feel free to hit the like button and also subscribe. So now that we got all that out of the way, we can get into the actual video here. I did want to say that I hope everyone is having a great Friday and getting ready for the weekend ahead of us. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the NFL football sports card market. We're going to be looking at some of the cards of the players that recently were in the Super Bowl. And we're also going to be taking a look at some of the cards of the players that didn't quite make the Super Bowl to hopefully get us a better picture of the NFL football sports card market heading into the offseason. Now, typically what we've seen in the past is that once the NFL football season actually ends, the NFL football sports card market as a whole typically tends to trend down throughout the offseason and then starts to gradually pick up a little bit as we get closer to the start of the NFL season when there's a lot of hype built into the actual upcoming season. But as of right now, it would be typical to see the NFL football sports card market as a whole trend down throughout the offseason. And we're going to start off with none other than Matthew Stafford. He's the quarterback on the Super Bowl winning team, which is the Los Angeles Rams. I have a couple of his cards here. I have his 2009 Topps base rookie card. I have this both in a PSA 9 and also a PSA 10. And then I also have his 2009 Topps Chrome base rookie card, also in a PSA 9 and a PSA 10. As you can tell by looking at some of these lines, his cards have gone up pretty significantly over the past 90 days. It looks like the Topps Chrome base rookie card in a PSA 10, the last sale was $1,325, which is up about 44% over the past 90 days. So about $1,300 for the last sale there. And if you look at the sale prior to that, it was about $862. So it does look like he got a pretty significant Super Bowl bump on that last sale. Some of the other cards, it looks like the PSA 10 of the Topps base is up about 16%. The Topps Chrome in a PSA 9 is up at 81%. And the Topps base in a PSA 9, which is the biggest winner percentage-wise over the past 90 days, is up a whopping 168% over the past 90 days. So overall, these rookie cards have gone up pretty significantly over the last couple of months. And he did get a bump once they won the Super Bowl. I do think that in the short term and throughout the offseason, these cards could cool down a little bit as some of the Super Bowl hype begins to wear off. But as of right now, his cards are up pretty significantly over the past 90 days. The next player in cards I have here is Cooper Kupp, and he had an amazing season this year, not only in the regular season, but also in the postseason, and he capped it off with a Super Bowl victory. I have a couple of Cooper Kupp's rookie cards here. I have his 2017 Optic base rookie card in a PSA 9 and also a PSA 10. And then I also have his 2017 Prizm Silver rookie card in a PSA 9 and also a PSA 10. As you can tell by looking at some of the lines on this chart, his cards also have gone up pretty significantly as he was one of the biggest winners this year throughout the NFL season. Looks like his Prizm Silver in a PSA 10 is up 240% over the past 90 days, so huge gain for Cooper Kupp in this rookie card. Then we also have his Optic base, which is up about 9% over the past 90 days. Only 2 sales on that specific card. And then it looks like the Prizm Silver in a PSA 9 is up 109% over the past 90 days. So overall, really significant gains for Cooper Kupp throughout the season. He did get a Super Bowl bump, as you can see here. The huge price increases as he won the Super Bowl MVP, capping off an amazing season for Mr. Cooper Kupp. But similar to Matthew Stafford, I do think that these cards could trend down throughout the offseason, and positional players don't tend to hold as much value over the long term. But as of right now, this card is up substantially over the past season. And the next player in cards I have here is Joe Burrow, who is the quarterback on the Cincinnati Bengals. I have a couple of his rookie cards here. I have his 2020 Optic base rookie card, both in a PSA 10 and also a PSA 9. Then I also have his 2020 Prizm base rookie card, also in a PSA 10 and a PSA 9. And last week, Joe Burrow and the Bengals were unable to take down the Los Angeles Rams, so they officially lost the Super Bowl last week. Joe Burrow had a pretty decent game in the Super Bowl, pretty decent playoffs. Now let's take a look at how his cards have done over the last 90 days. As you see by the charts, it looks like they've gone up pretty significantly, with the Prizm base in a PSA 9 and also a PSA 10 up about 47% and 50% over the past 90 days, whereas his Optic base in a PSA 9 up about 145%. So overall, throughout the season, his cards have gone up pretty significantly, but as you can see here, during the playoffs is when we really saw a spike, and it looks like it spiked up here around the Super Bowl, and then ever since then, you can see that the cards have been trending down pretty significantly, at least for the Optic base and also the Prizm base in a PSA 10. Those have taken a pretty sharp drop since the Super Bowl. It's going to be really interesting to see how these cards do throughout the offseason. News did come out that he hurt his MCL in that Super Bowl loss. So this is another card to just watch throughout the offseason. He does have a bright future. He's one of the youngest stars in the game. It seems like he gained a lot of traction and a lot of followers throughout this whole NFL season, especially in the playoffs. Now we're going to switch over to some of the players that did not quite make the Super Bowl. I'm going to start off with Patrick Mahomes. I have his 2017 Optic base rookie card in a PSA 9. Then I also have his 2017 Prizm silver rookie card also in a PSA 9. Looks like over the past 90 days, the Prizm Silver 9 is down about 16%, whereas the Optic base PSA 9 is down about 7%. Minor decreases for Patrick Mahomes over the past 90 days. As you can see, he did see a playoff bump as they beat the Bills. I'm assuming that's around the time frame when they beat the Bills around here. He did see a spike, and then they ended up getting knocked out by the Bengals, and then you can see his cards have been taking a dive ever since then. So I do think that this is also going to be a player where his cards are going to most likely trend down throughout the offseason, like a lot of the other players on the list today. Then next up, we have Kyler Murray. I have a couple of his rookie cards here. I have his 2019 Optic base rookie card in a PSA 10. I have his 2019 Prizm base rookie card also in a PSA 10. And then I have his 2019 Prizm silver rookie card in a PSA 10. Now it looks like over the past 90 days, his cards have been trending down as he did not have the best second half of the season, and they ended up getting knocked out first round of the playoffs to the Rams. But it looks like the Prizm silver is down about 27% over the past 90 days. The Prizm base is down a whopping 40% over the past 90 days. And it looks like the Optic base is holding up much better in a PSA 10, down about 2% over the past 90 days. So these cards have gone down pretty significantly throughout the season. I do anticipate these cards to continue to trend down a little bit throughout the offseason. But if you are interested in Kyler Murray or do have a lot of conviction in the Cardinals and Kyler Murray heading into next season, it does seem like there's a lot of drama going on right there. But if you are a big fan of Kyler Murray, I do think that this could be a decent time to really start looking at some of his cards and putting them on your watch list. The next player and cards I have on today's list is Russell Wilson. I have his 2012 Prizm base rookie card in a PSA 9. I also have his 2012 Topps base rookie card in a PSA 9. And then I also have his Topps Chrome base rookie card also in a PSA 9. So over the past 90 days, it looks like the Prizm base rookie card is down about 10%. The Topps Chrome is down about 5%, and the Topps base is actually up about 42%. So pretty mixed for Russell Wilson cards over the past 90 days. He didn't have the best season and did have a finger injury that kept him out for about a month or so this season. But I do think that Russell Wilson long term should have a pretty decent floor with his cards. He is most likely going to be a Hall of Famer, and I do think that he is going to end up leaving the Seahawks within the next couple of years. That could really impact his cards, especially if he goes to a contender where he's again able to compete for another Super Bowl. So I do think that that offers a pretty solid floor for Russell Wilson and his cards over the really long term. But again, we don't really know what's going to happen in the short term, especially over this off season. The last player in cards on today's list is Justin Herbert. I have his 2020 Optic base rookie card in a PSA 10. Also his 2020 Prizm base rookie card also in a PSA 10. Now over the last 90 days, it looks like the Prizm base is down about 9.4% and the Optic base in a PSA 10 is down about 20%. So a decrease for Justin Herbert and his rookie cards over the past 90 days. So that concludes today's list of players and cards that we're going to cover. It does look like a couple of the Rams got some pretty significant playoff and also Super Bowl bumps, whereas Joe Burrow looks like his cards are coming down after that Super Bowl loss. But for the rest of the players that we looked at today, and for the majority of the other players that we didn't cover, I do think that their cards are slowly going to start trending down throughout the offseason, so this could be a decent time to put some of the players and cards that you have high conviction in or want to add to your collection, to put them on a watch list and just monitor their prices throughout the next couple months or so, because I do think that this could offer some of the best buying opportunities heading into next season. But with all that being said, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it somewhat entertaining and also informative. If you did, please feel free to hit the like button and also subscribe. Thanks, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.